Good afternoon, students. Yesterday, we learned about the difference between exporting and international marketing and international marketing environment, and what are the components of marketing environment is having, and the importance of marketing environment we have learned yesterday's class. Today, we are going to learn about international marketing environment and strategy, and what are the marketing strategy it is having, and the flow chart of marketing mix. So, first about international marketing environment and strategy. An international mechanism by which a firm makes the products and services available to consumers in overseas markets. So the market entry strategy is a comprehensive plan which sets from the objectives, goods, resources, and policies that create a company's international business operations for achieving sustainable growth in world markets. Once a firm has decided to establish itself in a global market, it into business necessary that the company studies and analyzes the various options available to entry the international markets and select the most suitable one. This decision is to be taken with untrust care. Not only it is in the financial resources in stake, but the extent to which the company's marketing strategy can be employed in a new market also depends on this decision. Mode of entry varies from low task, low control modes with minimum resource commitment. Example in that exports to high risk, high control modes with a higher level commitment by establishing its own manufacturing facilities in foreign markets, that is subsidiaries. And we're going to learn in this international marketing environment and strategy, that is a production in home country, how the export entry is going to be done. A firm has two options for carrying out export operation. That is, first one is market contacted through a domestically located intermediately, an approach called indirect exporting. Marketing can be reached through an intermediately located in foreign market, an approach termed as direct exporting. So, there are two types of marketing. What are that? Indirect marketing and direct marketing. Then production in foreign country, that is licensing. A company assigns the right to the patent which protects a product, technology, or process, or a trademark which protects a product name to another name for a royalty. Again, I'm going to tell that the production foreign country is a company assigns the right to the patent which protects a product, technology, or process, or a trademark to another company for a royalty. Licensor gives technology, manufacturing right, brand, and also marketing right, that is, unlike contract manufacturing. License gains marketing right, that is, exclusive basis or unrestricted basis. Then variety of time period is 5 to 15 years. License makes all capital investments. License agreements subject to negotiation vary from co to co and industry to industry. Then about international franchising, a special form of licensing in which a home company makes a total program of operational available to an overseas company. It includes the brand name, logo, products, and method of operation. For example, McDonald's, KFC, etc. It is the transfer of the entire system from one country to another. Then what we have next one is marketing strategy. Strategy is this includes an explanation of the goals a company needs to achieve with its marketing efforts. A company's business goals shape its strategy. Every business goals and marketing strategy should go hand in hand. Then, what are the elements of marketing strategy? That is segmentation, targeting and positioning. And third one is monitoring, assessmenting, and evaluation. So these are the three elements of marketing strategy. What is that? Segmentation, targeting and positioning, monitoring, assessment, and evaluation. What is segmentation of marketing strategy? That is, a company's current and potential consumers fall into specific segments or groups. Actually, what is segmentation? A group. You need to characterize them according to their needs. You can identify these groups plus their needs through market reports and market research. As soon as you know what they are, you need to address those needs more effectively than your rivals. You also need to address consumers' expectations. Then, targeting and positioning. You must target the marketing segments that represent the greatest profits for your business. What your product or service offers must meet the needs and expectations of the target market you have selected. Your marketing strategy must make the most of your strengths. So, what are the professional tasks when you have designed your marketing strategy? You need to decide how to make sure your target segment knows what about your product or service. You must also tell them why and how your product can meet their needs. That is, we are targeting and positioning of your product. So you have to do all these things. You can do these things like giving the advertisements, making public relations campaigns, exhibitions, and internet market. Internet market means the same as a digital marketing, that is online marketing. Then you can do the targeting and positioning by taking through advertisements, public relations campaigns, exhibitions, and internet marketing. And coming to what is monitoring and assessment and evaluation. You must monitor and evaluate or assess your strategy. It is important. Unfortunately, many people in business skip or this part. Monitoring and evaluation helps companies see how well their strategy is performing. That means we have to take the feedback. We have to monitor day by day to day, and we have to be in update position. It also helps them devise a future marketing strategy. In other words, it has both short and notice. That is, a revised version of the product is created to match the needs of all the individual markets by keeping economic. Okay, okay. That is, it also helps them. devise a future marketing strategy. In other words, it has both short. Then, what is international marketing strategy? There are two types of international marketing strategy, that is individualized marketing strategy and global marketing strategy. So, we are going to know about these two types of strategies. First one is individualized marketing strategy. Individual marketing, as its name suggests, focuses each and every targeted market in detail, which requires a company to gather an exclusive amount of research data. Therefore, to maintain the balance between the profits and costs involved in this research, the focus is kept to just two or three countries. Furthermore, a revised version of the product is created to match the needs of all the individual markets by keeping economic, political, and social factors in the notice. Then, regarding global marketing strategy, promoting a brand globally enables it to create a unfilled version of the product by ignoring most of nearly all of the differences between different countries is known as global marketing. Application of such international marketing strategies takes place just because of the reason that the world is now acting like a global village where customers are having a stimulated taste, and these ideas of the accessing a product are getting more and more similar. That means whatever you are going to buy any product in America or Australia, that same product is going to that is available in our market also. This strategy cuts the cost of research significantly, but promotion needs enormous efforts to get the world or word for your product deep down in the markets. These institutional marketing strategies are also known as global marketing strategies and almost used in all over the world as marketing product or brand globally. Then what are the tools for international marketing strategies? So there are advertisement, press promotions, make use of trade shows, and B2B marketing, inbound marketing, and outbound marketing. So these are the main tools of the international marketing. That is first advertisement. Advertisement is one of the most powerful marketing tools that can help you achieve your dream of connecting your product to sales as advertising it through different means. And about price promotions, the best way to get a buzz of the product is by putting up some promotions. Either you can give your product sales a huge boost through discounts or by giving your customers, and make use of trade shows. There are many types of products that customers do not buy until they have tested by themselves, especially cars. Actually, they in apparels also some customers won't buy at a time. They'll see that product that whether that is quality or good or not by asking their friends. Actually, they are looking for the experience of the product to the be purchased, and that's where trade shows, that is fashion shows, come into the play. The company invites its customers to the trade show and let them experience the full potential of the brand. Then B2B marketing is the unusual tactic often used by the bigger enterprises is to spread the word among individuals and organizations alike, which allow them to sell their product to other commercial businesses, institutions, and other agencies, which can either use this product or resell it. That is about B2 marketing. That is reselling the product is nothing but B2B marketing. Then inbound marketing. Marketing use the request for the new products too often made by the customers can undoubtedly lead to the individual sales of services that you currently leave. For example, when a customer contacts the bank to check the account balance, the bank contact center takes advantage of the choice and offers its consumers or customers to apply for any other service. That is inbound marketing. Then outbound marketing is reaching out to the individual target groups is a lot more fruitful than adhering the whole world, since it lets the potential customers know that a particular business exists and can be a lot of dangerous to our cause. So the same was the case of the that is nothing but in inbound is the reverse to the outbound marketing. So these are the five tools we are having international marketing strategies. That means through advertisements we can go, and through price promotions we can offer the through discounts, and make use of trade shows means that is exhibitions, and B2B marketing is nothing but we have learned that reselling it, and inbound and outbound. Then about one second, and about marketing mix flowchart. Before marketing mix flowchart, you're going to learn that consumers are getting quietly into uh, when consumers are getting quickly in initiative to the marketing factors of the business, and margins are being squeezed by demanding consumers. Focus is getting shifted from mass advertisement to making of new brands. Clothing industry is a very competitive area due to the highly fragmented nature of the apparels. The fashion sector apprehend must differentiate itself from its competitors right from the stage it enters the market. Business has come about by changing place, location, logistics, channel motivation, service levels, and channel members must be taken into consideration. That is, marketing mix means all the staff is going to come. So, what are there? There are marketing business includes what? Changing changing price, location, logistics, channel motivation, then service levels, and channel members must be taken into consideration. So there are four P's marketing mix. Why it is called as 4Ps marketing mix? Because it is going to have the 4Ps. That means price. P is nothing but the letter which is going to start from P. That is price, promotion, product, and place. So these are the 4 P's of the marketing mix. This is the diagram which is having 4 P's marketing mix, that is price, promotion, product, and place. First, we are going to learn about what is water flow. the bought price. In the case of approach, in the case of approaching apparels, especially in fashion, prices is not a big importance. Gone are the times when companies com- competed on price. Services is a key today, which will shift it to focus on the personality in the future. That means the price is not depending on the company. The days have gone and the service is the key factor today. So innovative designs are no longer a competitive advantage. New sketches are transformed into garments and make their way in store shelves within a span of 3 weeks. New disposal fashion has shortened the product development cycle from 16 months to 20 days. This is about price. How the changes are going to be done. Then about promotion. In integrated communication is an essential part of the marketing mix. This is even more important for clothing industry as communication is a critical tool in, in, in creating an impression in the minds of the consumers. An apparel to become acceptable by public must be adopted by a group which has acknowledged respect in the society. Celebrities are the most influential people which influence the public opinion. CPR, that is customer personal reference. Marketing refers to the process of marketing where a customer publishes a brand by accepting the product and the spreading the trend by word of mouth. Then about product. Product not only refers to the targetable items but also to intangible attributes such as brand name and customer service. So how we are going to buy the product? Directly we won't buy. By seeing the brand only we are going to purchase. How the brand is going to get familiar by the friends and by the colleagues, we are going to know that the brand is very good like that. So in product, earlier it was believed that a good product will sell itself. In today's competitive market, there is no such commodity as bad product. So manufacturers must focus on creating a product or a service that that will satisfy the demands of the consumers. The product characteristics must be defined with functionality, quality, appearance, brand service, support, and warranty. Then about last one is place. Apart from price, quality, and the place of distribution must also be taken into consideration while creating a right marketing mix. As apparel industries primarily based on perception. Store designs must be deployed to create an elegant atmosphere, emphasizing a brand image and reflecting current trends. Focus must also be kept in on the distribution process and partners, without which even excellent products will fail. Big revolutions in business have come about by changing place, location, logistics, channel motivation, service levels, and channel members must be taken into consideration. So today's class we have to involve that, or what are the market strategies it is having. Okay, so we have learned production in home country, how export entry is going to be done, and what is a production in foreign country. We have to get the license. Then international franchising means what it includes the brand name, logo, products, and method of the operation. We have learned, and we have learned what is actually marketing strategy. What is marketing strategy? It includes a explanation of the goals our company needs to achieve with its marketing efforts. A company business goals shape its strategy. So there are three elements, that is segmentation, targeting and positioning, and monitoring, assessment and evaluation. By taking a segment is nothing but a group. By taking this segmentation, targeting and positioning, monitoring and assessment and evaluation, the marketing strategy can be done. Then international marketing strategy is nothing but there are two types: individualized marketing strategy and a global marketing strategy. Individualized marketing strategy depends in our country only, and it is going to this focus on each and every targeted market in detail, which requires a company to gather an exclusive amount of research data. Whereas globally marketing strategy is nothing but it almost need used in all over the world, that is marketing product or brand globally. Then tools which are going to use in international marketing strategies are advertisement, pre-promotions, make use of trade shows, B2B marketing, and inbound marketing and outbound marketing. Then flowchart of marketing mix and four Ps. What is actually marketing mix? Marketing mix is nothing but it is a mix of what you call price, promotion, product, and place. These are the five marketing mix we need to get marketing mix. In this, we are going to have the involvement of all changing place, location, logistics, channel, motivation, service levels, and channel members all involved should be taken in consideration in marketing mix. And it is having four P's. The four P's is nothing but place, promotion, product, place, price. In before about price, depending upon the price, the the customers are going to buy, and the price will change depending upon the area and the country also. And coming to promotion, promotion is nothing but it is integrated promotion is essential part of the marketing mix. And communication is to that is an apparel to become acceptable by public must first be adopted by the group which has acknowledged respect to the society. That is, promotion is nothing but we are going to give the advertisement. And coming to product, how we are going to product, by seeing the brand and the country of that brand, we are going to buy that product. And coming to the place is nothing but the about the location. So this is the objectives we have learned in today's class. Okay, thank you.